mean, are you recording right now?
I'm recording, dude. It's the first ever official podcast from Ryan HOTBOX and Sammy C _
TV.
What's up, dude?
I mean, first obvious talking point. Will Smith slapped the shit out of Chris Rock.
Yeah, are you team Will or are you team Chris?
Personally, I think I'm team Chris.
It's funny because I think I'm team Will, if I'm being real with you. We can acknowledge both parts are fucked up, right? Both sides.
Yes.
Chris Rock, the joke, was fucked up because he knows them. He knows he's worked with both of them plenty of times.
Hold on.
Chris Rock has.
Yeah, no, I know.
He knows.
But,
he knows about the alopecia. He must know.
But
it gets to her like that.
I mean, I guess he knows that it gets to her like that, sure. But
and apparently it wasn't even part of the script. It wasn't even part of the jokes that were written for him. That's just what I heard.
Honestly, I don't know. I think that Will Smith just had like pent up cuck boy energy in him just because of like the pain. He just had to let it all. Yeah.
Cuck boy energy.
Bro, did you see Tom Segura's tweet? What he said? Bro.
I think I saw it. I don't think I liked it.
Hold on.
Read it, dude. We're live, dude.
Or should I send it to you so you can like put it on your screen or something?
No, I'll pull it up later. Just read
it. Tom Segura says, "Fuck Will Smith's candy ass smacking a dude 4 inches shorter and 50 pounds lighter. He's just in his feelings because his bald-headed bitch been fucking around on him for years and he takes it. We all know who he wishes he could slap. Hashtag cuck Will." Tom Segura tweeted that.
Is candy ass like a racist thing?
He just said...
What does candy ass mean?
I don't know, like sweet ass, I guess. I don't know. That's what I assume it would mean, I guess.
Gotta look that up. Timid, cowardly, or despicable person? Well, he wasn't timid. He wasn't a coward. I don't know. I'm trying to put myself in his position. Obviously, it's like the Oscars, and you can expect that there's going to be a little bit of roasting. That's kind of what they do, right? They joke around about the people in the crowd.
Yeah.
But then on the other hand, like if you're Will, this guy knows. Obviously, getting up and slapping, that's not cool, right?
Yes, I can agree with that.
But I'm trying to think, if somebody disrespects my wife's medical condition, and then and we already know it, like that's like, well, it's not like, I don't think they were best friends, but that's like if one of our homies like said some shit about Samantha's like a medical condition she had. Like,
so you're saying
I'm slapping the fucking shit out of you.
So what you're saying is if right now, if I go make fun of a medical condition that Samantha has, you're gonna slap me in the face?
Yes. No, you guys are friends though, so it doesn't.
Cool. So I can make fun of it. Sick.
By the way, for anybody who's maybe gonna watch this, we are not prepared at all. We've been talking about doing a podcast, and now it's like 10:42 p.m. and Ryan's like, "Let's do it," and then
let's just do it. We had nothing prepared. We're just vibing.
All right. So what's next? Will Smith obviously is in the right.
Will Smith.
Chris Rock. No, I'm just kidding.
Imagine. I mean, what'd you say?
No, nothing. I didn't say anything.
Okay, cool.
Well, yeah,
so we got the most talked about thing in the world right now off.
Yeah, get that out of the way. We don't need to hear that.
That's the most important thing in the world right now. Nothing else.
Yep, nothing else. Not the loving relationships we have with our family and friends, or our goals, aspirations, anything like that.
Fucking
pales in comparison to the slap heard around the world.
Straight up, dude. That shit was crazy. But anyways, I don't know, dude. What's the next talking point? I'm not sure.
Yo, so how's your mental health going, bro?
Fuck. Dude, pretty good these days, I guess.
Sick, bro. Same.
Yeah, everybody should make sure to do work on that shit.
All right, so we got Will Smith, mental health out the way. We got a couple clickbaits. Like you can cross reference like the tags, like where people search.
Uh,
We got those two, like kind of like crossing streams, if you will.
yeah,
We already got 1 million views.
probably. Let's
Ryan,
say
so what do you do?
uh,
I'm
what do
asking
you
like
mean? What do
I don't know.
I'm like, what do I do as in a
Yeah, well,
job, or just what am
what's
I
your
about,
whole
bro?
thing you got going on over there?
Well, I'm an electrician, and I do dabble in making music and doing music things, and that's my vibe.
Have you ever thought about combining the two,
Combining the two.
music and electric work?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could just do like,
You're like, hey,
like
I'll do some work on your house, then I'll do a set in the backyard. 15, 15
they're
minutes.
just like, hey, they're like, hey, I'm gonna do some work. You don't need to pay me. Just let me throw a house show. They're like, nah, or no. I'm like, probably, it'll be really mellow, and then I just get all these fucking just hardcore kids to come to a fucking house show and just mosh in some big old house and just fuck them people up and fuck their house up, and
Yeah,
then
Ryan does the screaming. The rah. I
yeah,
just hit
man,
the dab pen before I just did that, so it didn't really work out how I
I've been doing
anticipated.
that. I've been doing that for a long time. Took a little break, did it for a while, did some touring and stuff, and that was fun. And then I was like, I have a big boy job now. I should probably stop. And then I stopped doing that, and then got into some other bad shit for a little bit, and then stopped doing that, and now I do music again. So it's all good.
Hey, seems like a decent trajectory if you ask me.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of weird. The drugs came after music, so then that should have probably come like first and foremost with it, but it didn't. So
Wait, so are we talking about that? Like open about it?
I don't care. I do. You are probably the only one where like you, which I do appreciate, Sam, being one of my best fans, and I do understand. Like whenever I'm at your house, or like you're like, hey, like I'm gonna like hit this bong, like is that cool? And I'm like, bro, like
Yeah,
just
nobody
chill. And
else
I do
asked this shit.
and no, and I'm not, and I don't. It's like you don't have to do that, and I understand why you do it, and I do appreciate it, and I understand you like are you being a good friend, and you're trying, and I get that, but like. You definitely don't have to do that, especially because you know that like, I'm already not really that big of a fan of weed anymore. So
I'm gonna do it more.
Okay, but no, yeah, we could talk about that. I don't give a fuck. It literally no
Just for
questions
future
really bother me.
reference. You know?
Dude, let's just get into it right the first episode. Just
Dude, so what
fucking
exactly
start
is
with a banger.
methamphetamine like?
It's pretty crazy, dude. I mean, I don't know what it's like. I don't know. It's just weird.
I
You
was
just
just
are
kidding,
awake,
dude.
and
You don't have to go into
you're
that.
just awake. I know. I don't give a fuck, dude. We can. It'd make for a good episode. I got some crazy stories, some weird shit that's happened to me, and just like weird. Anyway, we haven't even really. First of all, anybody that doesn't know anything about me, I was a meth addict for a while, and that was weird. So that's what we're talking about. And I did some weird shit a lot, like be in motel rooms and like look out the peephole and just fucking like weird shit like that. Like just fucking like twagged out and just fucking. I think someone's coming. And someone
All right.
walks by and I'm like,
This
yeah,
is
that's a person.
this is obviously a joking question, but I've never asked you this.
What's up? Ask it. I don't even feel weird.
Is there the blue shit out there?
I've never seen it now.
You never seen blue shit?
Never seen blue shit.
What was it
Never
like?
seen
Like crystals?
Yeah, it's literally like fucking. Like I think it looks like I don't know what sniffing salts looks like
What
at
is
all.
that kind of
Honestly,
rock called? Like a gyroid or some shit? What am I thinking of?
what the fuck is that? No,
Never
but you
mind.
know what sniffing salts are? Like, don't hockey players do like sniffing salts? It's like you heard of that shit?
When I played in a men's league roller hockey team, that was the
Yeah.
only time I'd ever seen smelling salts, and I tried it. And
So
that shit is fucking
is it like a
weird.
little? Is it like a little crystally like thing?
No,
Like
that
what the
shit's
fuck
in
is
like a
it?
tiny little bag.
Okay. Well, same with meth when you buy it from people. It's just in a little same shit. No, I don't know. It just looks crystally kind of. However you would imagine it looks like, it probably looks exactly like that. And it's yeah. So I did that for a while. That was weird.
Wait,
but I've been
wait,
off of
before
it
we
now for a
dive
while.
into like the depths of like and horrors and sadness of drug addiction,
Yeah.
I'm Sam. I play video games and I work an office job. All right, go on.
Sorry. Yeah. Uh, dude, this is gonna be on your stream. Should be more about you, but I mean, I don't care. I don't
What are
mind
you
talking
talking
about
about?
this shit. Well,
We're
not
not
on
doing
your
it live, are
stream,
we?
but no, we're not doing it live. Okay, you know what I mean. You're gonna upload it to yours. Shit, I'm not gonna. What I'm gonna do? Put it on my Ryan Halvax YouTube. It's just said my last name, but I don't give a fuck.
It's
YouTube.
literally in your of the recording.
I know, right? But anyways, I don't know. Is there any questions you've ever had? Like, been like, I wonder if Ryan ever like was like around this or did weird shit like you know? Was there ever any like time when I wasn't around in those days that you were ever like, I wonder what kind of sketchy shit he's doing?
Were you ever in a situation where you were like, "Fuck, this is sketch"?
Uh, I mean, yeah, definitely a lot of times. That was more just like, not a lot of times. Dude, there was actually one time when it was really weird. It was like me and my ex, who, yeah, she's a whole thing. All I'll say is she's kind of the reason why a lot of that shit happened. I don't want to. That's the one thing that I want to not try to dive too deep into. Like, I'll talk about it. And
Hey,
like, I'd rather.
we'll leave it at this. She's the spawn of Satan. All right, carry on.
Yes, but just in case she sees this.
Nah.
Yeah. No, you
We'll leave it
you
at
do
that.
kind you do kind of suck. You
That's
definitely do
it. We'll
suck
leave it
as
at
a
that.
person. but I will say I feel bad for her because I'm sure she is still going through her shit, and that is unfortunate. And so, that sucks. But other than that, she's a shitty person, like regardless. But it's unfortunate what her situation is because she's doing all whatever sorts of crazy shit. But anyways,
Hope you get some help. That's about. I'll leave it at
yes,
that.
me too. Me too. If you ever see this, fucking do it. But
She's not gonna see this.
I know.
Shit, my fucking
Maybe.
wife's probably not even gonna see this.
True. But fucking there's like one time like me and her were just like smoking and like because like it's first of all too I only ever smoked meth. I never shot it up. That shit was fucking scary. Like I've seen her shoot up shit, which was crazy. But yeah, and so fucking but we were just like smoking in like my car and like a cop just straight up we were like in a cul-de-sac and they just like pulled up and I was like, I'm fucked. I was like, I'm going to fucking jail tonight. Like this sucks.
He's
And then like
let me hit that shit.
no, imagine no. He just was like he just came up and like looked at us and like then like he started typing in on his computer thing and then all of a sudden he just like put his lights on. We were like, oh fuck! But then he just sped off and I was like, that was really sketchy.
They do that shit
or
to
just,
fuck with you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, or just like weird like I don't know. There's really not too much sketchy scenarios. Honestly, now that I think about it, because most of the time it's just I'm just in my room, either at my old apartment or like or like my fucking room.
Yeah, you
like,
were
honestly,
doing suburban meth, you know?
Yeah, I was just sitting around being boring, like just like not doing shit. I just was like, honestly, just like watching shit online, just sitting there. That was it. It was like nothing like crazy. The only sketchy part of it was going to get it, kind of, but then you'd cat it, and you're like, oh well, there's that.
Yeah, my drug of choice is weed. That's about it. I smoke it a lot, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah, but then I went to rehab. Didn't work out at first, but then I just ended up doing it kind of on my own. But now it's been like, fuck, I don't even know how long it's been now. It's been like a year and some change or something like that. So
happy for you, man.
Yeah, good. And I just fucking was so dumb. After a while, I just like just being alone. I was like, what the fuck am I doing here? Just like, I just gotta stop. And then stopped. But it's a lot easier to stop for sure doing that than opiates and shit. Like that shit, that's a fucking epidemic, like for real. Like that shit's just like, I never got into that, thank God. But like, my ex heavily did. And I watched a person go through some shit like that. And it's just like, fuck, that looks miserable. Like they're both terrible. Like I'm not saying meth is better. They're both bad, but like, just like that shit was all like mental with like heroin and like any sort of opiate. It's like you like physically your body like shuts down when you like don't fucking have that shit. So like I would see her like she like couldn't do shit unless she had it. Like it was like bad. Like she would be like sick and like thrown up and shit.
That's
and I was
terrifying.
Just like, look, but like for them it was even worse. Imagine I was just watching it. For them it's like the worst thing ever. it is sad. Like, it's just like, fuck, this looks terrible. Like, and this is the only thing that can fix it, but it's like the worst thing ever fucking for you.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, so it's crazy. But
Well,
like,
fuck, way to
fentanyl and shit
fucking
like
kill the vibe, dude. I guess this is just about like the horrors of drug addiction.
that. Don't do drugs. The moral of the story is don't do it. And if anybody's in that place right now and you feel like you're alone or something, hit me up because friends help. So that's my positive message to the end of all that.
Isn't this a comedy podcast?
Um,
What is this podcast?
I don't know.
Just two bros just hanging out,
Yeah,
man.
we're just vibing, dude. I don't really know. We don't even have a name. We need to just
Dude, it's
one
fucking
day-
almost 11 p.m. I look stoned as shit. I should have worn something nice and like fucking put eye drops in and shit. What are we doing? Or is this just the vibe of every podcast? I just get faded as fuck.
I mean, usually we would have. I mean, I wish I had some more talking points. I'm trying to think what other things have happened recently. Should we just be a finance podcast and talk about Bitcoin and crypto and shit, dude? Should we just be a crypto podcast?
No. But dude, Cardano though?
This is not financial advice.
No, I don't even know. I don't do anything crypto related, but Ryan said Cardano one time, and now I just as a meme. And this is the last time I'll say it. Let's say this podcast has like 100 episodes in the future. I'm never going to mention this again. Cardano's a meme. I don't know what it is, anything about it, but if anybody asks about crypto, I spent my entire life savings on Cardano.
Anybody asks, Sam's like, "Oh, you gotta
go all in on Cardano, bro.
Their blockchain is just immaculate. Just the devs behind Cardano are just insane, dude.
Dude, let me just ask. Let me just get it out of the way. What the fuck is an NFT?
I don't even want to try to explain it because, like,
explain it to me. So, from my understanding, it's a digital image that you own, right?
This goes on to Trell.
No, Trillium. He's not even gonna watch this. He doesn't even have social media.
Yeah, you send a video to Trell, he just won't watch it, and that's why I can confidently say that right now in the middle of this podcast. Fuck you, Trell. I know you're not going to see this.
Yeah, fuck Trillium.
It's how many minutes are we? How many minutes are we into this?
17.
Oh, he's not getting past minute 2. We're fine. We can talk shit on him all day. I don't give a shit.
Statistically, I don't think a lot of people are because most people don't watch long form content like a podcast. That's why TikTok's so big. Okay, but NFTs. So from my understanding, it's a digital piece of art. Could be any medium of art.
Okay.
That you own. And inside the digital art is some sort of Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. And to get it, you gotta either you go farming on like a farm and get the Bitcoin. Yeah, that's all I know.
Honestly, bro, that was exactly what it is. You said it just word for word. If you look up the definition of NFT, that was it, word for word.
I got it. I nailed it.
The whole farming thing, it was perfect. Yeah, that's exactly how it works. Yeah.
Give it to me in 5 words or less.
Can't do that, dude. There's just like no way. I can try to explain it, but it'll probably sound really dumb coming from me because I'm not the smartest fucking tool in the box or whatever the fuck the saying is. So
that'll work. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work. But it's okay. First of all, it doesn't have to be art or anything. Like, and a lot of it now is art, and I think a lot of my opinion is a lot of the art shit is kind of like a lot of it's like scam shit. Like you see all that scam, like just dumb scam shits with like influencers and shit all the time. But anyways, but let's just, for the sake of saying it's a piece of art or whatever, it's like not really about the art, but it's like, you know, have you ever heard how like cryptocurrencies have like keys? They're like private keys or whatever. It's basically their like wallet address. And you're like,
no, go on.
So basically all it is you fucking just own. Like it just is how do I fucking explain this, dude?
What are like the farming tools I need? Like a hoe, a bale of hay or some shit. What are we talking?
You know what, dude? I don't know anything about NFTs, to be real with you.
Hey, so basically, though, if somebody has an NFT, I can just go to that, like on their Twitter or whatever, and like right click and save it on my end, and now I have the Bitcoin.
So you would know. So you would have, yes, you could have that image, and everybody can copy and save as, just like you're saying, right click save as. Yes, everyone could do that with that image. But along with that image comes what's like the NFT's private keys, and basically like those keys are like what represents the money that is like on the blockchain, essentially, I guess you could say. So like if I were to give you my private keys to my crypto that I have, you could then take my private keys and export it into like a wallet on your desktop, and as long as you imported my private keys, like you would then just have all my shit pretty much.
Damn, that's fire.
Essentially. Yeah, there's other.
Where you get your keys at, dog?
I don't even know what. I don't even know what my keys are. I've never actually like looked at them because I don't really need to. But
hey, read them out for everybody to hear.
No, but so essentially, it's really, yeah, you could have the image and you can look at it and whatever, and that's where like a lot of the art shit is scam, because people will just right click save as and they'll put it up on OpenSea or some other fucking platform that sells NFTs, and they're like, this is the NFT that's worth 15 Ethereum, but it's like, no, it's not, because you can't, because it'll show like the address of that NFT like on like the auction place or whatever, and if you search that address, it will show that that's not like the original address for like the basically. So that's how you know it's like not is every NFT comes with its own like address essentially, and so whichever one you put on that you mint and put on the blockchain, like if you right click saved as and then you decided to upload it to the blockchain, the second you do that, that image then gets an address, and that address wouldn't match up with the original like NFT, like where it came from essentially. Does that make sense? Sam?
I'm just fucking with you. It does make sense.
Okay. So that's why. To a degree, yes. Even I don't really like most of that shit that I just said. I don't even know if it's right. It sounds right.
It could
be. I think I know I didn't like nail it, but like I did a pretty good job.
You didn't really nail it like I could.
I know
you like you tried, but
yeah, but what was I gonna say? That's the one thing that I think NFTs in the future will for sure. I'm not for sure, but could possibly be like a big thing for is like tickets to events, shows, concert. Like you have your ticket and it's verified that it's like that's how like instead of like you won't ever get counterfeit tickets or anything like that, because they could like use your address that's attached to your ticket that you have to like verify that it's like the legit ticket to get. And so like people could like. Basically, it's like you sell NFT or tickets as NFTs.
What is our world becoming?
Yeah, digitalized.
This shit is wild.
Like Web 3.0. I don't really know much about it. We should get Nadav on the podcast. We don't have a name for the podcast, but we can get Nadav on here and he could talk about it. He built an app on top of Ethereum. I know you don't know what I just said and what that means at all, but maybe you do.
Whatever happened to going outside?
COVID.
True.
That shit was crazy. Why didn't we started off with Will Smith slapping Chris Rock as our intro to the very first episode.
We didn't think of it because COVID's just part of everyday life now. It's like,
yeah, true. COVID doesn't even matter anymore. Isn't that crazy? It doesn't matter anymore.
Shit doesn't exist anymore, dog. Imagine. It does.
2 years ago, right now, it's like the end of March, bro. We were like, are we gonna die if we go outside?
Wait, have you had COVID?
No.
Me neither.
Never got it. Never got
it. Dab me up. Hey.
Yep. I don't know how I didn't get it. Especially me, dude.
To be fair, I don't do shit. You work outside, but
yeah, like I mean, yes.
I work from home
at first. Yeah, you work. You're. If you get it, it's because of the only other person you're with, which is Samantha. It's never your fault. It's just her if you get it.
Dang, it's crazy. We pretty much moved in together like before that shit happened, and then like we were engaged while COVID was fucking huge, and planning a wedding, dude.
Most people didn't have people pushed it back and shit. They're like, fuck that.
We made it happen.
Yeah, we made it happen. That's true.
Dude, you ever hear those stories like of fucking people who just like they're in a new relationship and then COVID happened and they're stuck with this person.
And they're just like, damn. Then they're like, damn, now that I'm with you all the time, I'm starting to find out I don't really like you.
Yeah, I got lucky because I actually like my wife. She's pretty like chill.
Dude, imagine if you didn't like her. That'd be a bummer.
That'd be whack, dude.
That'd suck, bro.
That'd be
I'd be like, bro, dude. Yeah, that'd be luckily you like her, bro. That's dope.
She's okay. She's cool. Like I don't really have to remember shit. She's got the same name as me, so I just like, what do I have to remember?
You just every morning you're like, oh yeah, Sam.
You're like, what is the name? Oh yeah, I got it. It's my name.
Yeah, dude.
I got 2 cool dogs out of it. I'm vibing.
Let's talk about your dogs for a second.
I love my dogs.
Okay.
No, seriously, I do love these dogs more than anything. Lucy and Kiba. They're both little terriers. Lucy's older, Kiba's younger.
But their barks,
they will pierce your brain until you can't hear anymore. Yeah, it's crazy.
It straight up feels like I'm getting just stabbed in my ear, like not like on my ear like lobe, and like it's grazing it like into my eardrum.
So I'm gonna show you what Kiba does when he goes to the bathroom, or when he needs to go to the bathroom.
You're gonna give us an example, like you're gonna do it yourself.
Yeah. So he's not.
Okay.
We're sitting on the couch or whatever. He'll go on the floor in front of us, look at us. He'll sit there. Little white-haired, little stangled tooth looking little terrier. Then he'll raise a paw. Then he'll raise another paw. Then he'll raise a hind leg. And then he'll start. He's whimpering a little bit, right? So imagine he's sitting. Now he's not standing, but he's sitting going. Whimpering. The whimpers go into periodic barks. Piercing barks.
Yeah.
But higher pitched and more aggressive.
That it got when you did it, it spiked out, so we didn't hear it.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Should I edit in one of his barks on the podcast? When I edit it?
100%. How are you gonna get a good recording of the bark?
Samantha has like 10,000 videos of the same thing that she films over and over again every day. So yeah, we probably get one in there.
Definitely. Or just the next time they're being annoying, just pull your phone out.
Wait, sorry. So 2 arms up, his hind legs up too.
Yeah.
Crying,
and then he just starts
whimpering.
pissing. And he pisses.
No,
on the
he
couch.
doesn't piss. He doesn't piss. But then he'll go 1 bark at a time. Then it'll go into multiple barks, into nonstop barks until you take him.
Wow, dude, sounds like your dog's a little bitch.
He's very high maintenance.
What are you gonna do to unbitchify your fucking dog, bro?
We gotta find like a fucking Caesar Milan type motherfucker or something. He also freaks out at every single dog he sees outside, besides like my other dog and like my in-laws' dogs that he already knew.
I feel like a lot of dogs do that.
Well, he's a rescue, but it's also because he was traumatized by my mother-in-law's old dog,
Okay.
Howie, if you're watching this, dude,
fuck you.
Love you a little bit, but like you got issues, my dude.
You're just not it.
So Howie would attack him growing up. So that kind of created a defense mechanism of fucking freaking out at everything.
Okay.
So yeah, he's a little psycho, but when he's inside and he's on the couch or chilling with us, he's the sweetest motherfucker you've ever seen.
Sure.
He also eats his own asshole.
I mean, what sweet motherfucker doesn't eat their own asshole?
Sorry, we're doing an impromptu podcast, so I have to reply to my wife. Drive safe, love you, 3 heart emojis, boom, chilling. Yeah, what do we think? What are we thinking for these? 30 minutes, an hour, maybe even 30 minutes?
I don't know, bro. I feel like I could go on for another 5 hours.
I feel like I can't.
How long? What are we at right now?
We're at 29 minutes and 30 seconds.
Bro, we got to make it to at least like 45 minutes.
Bro, this is impromptu. I'm high as shit. I just streamed before this.
Yeah, I know. You've had a long mental day, but you're at your peak right now.
I'm
look at you. Look at you, bro. You're at your peak. You're at your peak performance. Look at you. You're killing it, bro. You got this, dude.
All right,
This is
we
gonna be
have
the best
5
content
minutes. We have 5 minutes. Wait, best content what?
I don't know this. I was just saying this is. I was trying to hype you up. I don't know.
We have 5 minutes to determine a name for the podcast. Otherwise, it's never being put up.
Okay.
Cock boys.
The fucked up thing is I thought about it for a second. Like I was like, and then I just was like,
all right. Well, this is this the first episode? Maybe of the podcast. My name is Sammy C. You can find me on Twitch, Sammy C_TV. Ryan, where can they find you?
at Ryan Halvax everywhere, pretty much. Are you just gonna put that below or some shit?
It's already there.
You should. Now that I said it,
It's already there.
Right when I do this motion, I want it to be there.
No, it's literally been there the whole time.
Okay, sick. Yeah, just that. Next time we'll get into my music endeavors and stuff. That's interesting. I have stories about being on tour. That was interesting stories.
And I have stories about being on the computer playing video games.
That's sick. All right.
All right. Well, that's it for us. Goodbye.
Peace.